friends, how are you? I hope you are fine at your home. Okay, so what we have learned yesterday we have learned one of the best topic of part of speech. Okay, that is preposition. So I hope that you have completed your homework also regarding to preposition, as well as you got that how many types of prepositions are there and depending on which situation. Okay, now for today we are going to see our first topic of part of speech. Which topic? First topic of part of speech. We already know that what is the part of speech. Part of speech means what? They are the words in the grammar. Okay, these are the words in the grammar. Means even if you see any sentence, okay, suppose I am taking one sentence like Nihir has a big bag. Okay, like this, it means what? I have the sentence like this one. Okay, in that sentence every word is there of a different category. Okay, which category? Of every different category. Now that's why this part of speech is divided into 8 categories. We will say that there are the 8 types of part of speech. Okay, 8 parts of the parts of speech. Okay, first one is noun. Starting from noun, because yesterday I have told you I am going to teach you preposition, which was one of the middle part of that part of speech, and it was easy. That's why I have taken it first. Now one more part of that preposition remains, that is prepositional phrase. Okay, that I will tell you later. Now for today we will start from part of speech. Means step by step we will learn that, starting from noun, then pronoun, then verb, then adverb, then adjective, then preposition, then conjunction, and at last interjection is there. Okay, so in that way we will proceed with the next one. But for today we will see what is noun. So you already know that what is noun. Every time you call something, you know there are many things around you, and you call particular name to that particular name, or we will say general name to any things which is surrounding to you. Suppose one boy is there like a Ram. Okay, you call him Ram. Okay, like this. Suppose one specific village is there, one city is there like a Taj Mahal. So you call it like by pronouncing that particular word, you call that particular city, particular country, like this. Okay, so again, if there is one animal, any animal surrounding to you, you call that animal. Okay, by taking some particular name. So this name is nothing but the noun. This name is nothing but noun. So how can we define the definition of noun? How can we proceed with the noun? Noun means what? Noun is the word that contains person, place, animal, thing, and also idea. Okay, so first of all, how can we write the definition of noun? It is the name of what? Name of person, then second one place, then third one animal, fourth one is thing, and last one is idea. Okay, one more is increased here, that is idea. Now you always have been in the idea of something. Okay, always you think of idea, so that is nothing but also a noun. Okay, idea of bravery. Okay, we will see it later. Now see, first of all, it is the name of, means it contains the words which contains like name of person. Person means any person like which is surrounding to you. You can call Sachin Tendulkar, Dhoni, like you are getting the image. Okay, so here Sachin Tendulkar is what? It is the name of person. Okay, again you can take MS Dhoni, again you can take me, Sona ma'am, again you can take yourself, whatever is your name. Okay, then that is nothing but the person. So that's why what we are calling, it is the name of person. So what about the place? Second one is place. So place means what? Any place like a Taj Mahal. Okay, means Taj Mahal is the place which is the very beautiful place in the Agra. Okay, again if you have any favorite place among you, then you can take it. Okay, that is nothing but place. Where you live now, that is also one place. Where I am living now, that is also one place. Okay, so that's why this place where we live, it is called as a place. So this is nothing but one of the noun. Hyderabad, Karnataka, Danki, Umarkhed, like this. This is nothing but Maharashtra. It is nothing but place. Okay. So what about animal? Animal means any animal which is surrounding to you. Cat, your pet animal like cat, dog, then monkey, then dog. Okay, anything like elephant, horse, tiger, lion. So these are all things which includes in animal. Okay, so it is called as a animal. This is nothing but also noun. Okay, now what about think? Think means any things around you. Things means anything like a chair, table, then bed, we can say calendar, we can say fan, we can say TV, then we can say LED, anything, watch, photos, pics, that are all that things. Okay, bag, we can say luxuries. So this is nothing but the luggage again. That's all are things. Okay, that comes in the things. So what is the main thing about idea? Idea means what? Idea means what you think in your mind, that is called idea. Suppose one man is there. Just look at the picture. That man is facing with the tiger, with the lion. Okay. So that is nothing but he just want to face that bravery. What we can say, what we can find out from that pic, the bravery. Okay, means that man is there, which is the normal person, and he is facing to that tiger, that lion. It means that is nothing but the idea of bravery. Okay, again we can say the many ideas. Okay, so in that way you can also think the ideas in your mind. So that is nothing but this bravery is also idea, which is nothing but the noun. Okay, means have you got what is noun? Noun is the name of any person, place, animal, thing, and then idea. Okay, so now see, actually this noun is again we know anything which is the main part, and again it divided into something sub part. Okay, that is called as a sub part. So same thing happened with noun. This noun is divided into 4 types. This noun is divided into 4 types. Again it has the 4 parts. Which one they are? First one is the proper noun. Okay, first one is the proper, and then common noun. Today we are going to see what is the proper and common noun. Again in the next session we will proceed with the next one. Okay, so now first of all we have to know what is the proper noun and what is common noun. Then second one is which type? That is countable and uncountable. The things that you can count are called as the countable, and the things that you can't count, so that is called uncountable noun. Okay, then collective noun, collection of things. Then last one is a concrete noun or abstract noun. Okay, so that's why these are the 4 types of noun. These are the 4 types of noun, right? Okay, so now first of all we will see what is the proper noun and what is common noun. Okay, for first day we will see what is proper noun, what is common noun. What you can think in your mind, what is the main thing, that is proper and common noun. What is the main difference in that? What you can think in your mind, what should be the difference? Tell me. Okay, I will tell you. The main difference in proper and common, it means what? In that word it is hidden. Common means what? It is a common thing. We always used to say, na, just leave it, na, it is a common thing. So, and that is common thing means what? It is not necessary. It is a general thing, we can say. But what is proper noun? We will see. We sometimes call and speak to our friends and then pronounce like and speak like, yeah, that proper place should be there. That proper place, that proper animal should be there. That proper book that I want. Okay, the new English grammar book that I want. Okay, means by taking the name of that particular thing, we can call. Now see here, you are getting the image. In the common noun, you are getting that number of books are there. It is the bunch of books is there. Now in that bunch of books, all books get mixed with each other. Maybe maths book, science book, SST book, English book, Kannada books. All books are get mixed with each other. And now this is the bunch of books. So what we can call this? This is the common, because no proper book is there. That's why we are what saying to this one. This is the common noun. This bunch of books is the common noun. Opposite to this one, there is a proper noun. Now in that proper noun, here you are getting the image of New English Grammar book. Okay, New English Grammar Tree, means in that this is the special book. This one is the special book that you are getting of English Grammar Tree. Okay, it means what? I am telling you the particular name. Okay, that's why it is this is the proper noun. Why this is proper? Because I am taking the particular name. So what is the main difference between proper and common noun? Proper noun means what? It is the name of a particular animal, place or thing. Okay, proper noun means what? It is the name of a particular place or thing. Okay, and what about common noun? What about common noun? Here in the common noun, we take the name of, in the common noun, what we take? It is the name that we given in the general. It is the name that we given in the general. Okay, so here in that common noun, we are going to take general name. What we are going to take? General name that we given. Okay, general name that we given to them. Okay, understood? So here in that case, it is the general name is sometimes no, we give any name to any person, so that is called as a general name. Just now we have seen the books, bunch of books, and here particular name means name of that particular books, that is English grammar tree. Okay, so got the main difference between proper noun and common noun? Again, if you don't understand, here I have some examples, common examples of proper noun, of common noun and proper noun. Okay, just try to guess it. See here, you are getting the pics. Okay, you are getting here pic, that image, one of the person. Okay, one is a person, means in the common noun there is a one person. We don't know what is her name, what is his name, we don't know that. So this is nothing but the common noun. Okay, what is this book? This book is given here. Okay, in that book, in that pic, you are getting book also. So in that book we don't know which book is this. So it is the mixing of all books. So that's why we are saying it as a common noun, because we are not getting any proper particular book. Okay, so what about the next one, that is swimmer. One swimmer is there. Okay, and we don't know what is her particular name, so that's why it is also common. Okay, last one is country. Fourth one is given country, but we don't know which country is this. Okay, do you know that which country I am telling about? No, that's why it is the common. Okay, means it is a common noun. What is the common noun now? Here, if we are not getting the particular name of anything, then this is nothing but the common thing. And that's why we called it as a common noun. Got it, guys? Here, person, book, swimmer, country. Here in that, person, book, swimmer and country are the common nouns. Okay. And here, what about the proper noun? Now see the pics. Here, see the image. You are getting that proper noun means name of any proper things. Okay. Proper thing means particular name of a particular thing and places. Suppose in that particular thing, in the person, we are taking the name of person, that is Sachin Tendulkar. Okay, here we are taking the name Sachin Tendulkar. So Sachin Tendulkar, what is it? It is the name of person. It is the name of one biggest cricketer, we can say. So that's why it is the proper noun. Understood? Now see what about the next, second, new grammar tree. It's a book, new grammar tree. Okay, and it has a specific name. That's why we are calling it also as a proper noun. Okay, we are calling it as a proper noun. So what about the third one? Michael Phelps. Okay, Michael Phillips. Here this one also is the proper name. It is the proper name, and that's why we are calling it as a proper noun. Now what about the last one? India. I'm just feeling very proud to say about it. India means our country. It has a name like India, and that's why by giving the particular name, it becomes the proper noun. By giving the particular name, here it was only country. In the common noun, it was only country, but here it has a specific name like India. So that's why here what I am telling about India, that it is the proper noun because it has the specific name. It has the specific name, and that's why this India is the proper noun. Got it, guys? What is the difference between common noun and what is proper noun? By seeing this example, I think you got more clear. Now just be more clear. Okay, with these examples that I am showing here. Okay, see and observe these examples. Here I have conducted 3 examples. This is for what? This is for your extra practice. Now today I will provide you some things, some sentences related to this, or you have to do one homework regarding to this one in the textbook. No, in particular classes, just find out the textbook, English textbook, our English textbook, and then from that find out the first chapter. From that first chapter, what you have to do? You have to find out such sentences in which contain proper noun as well as common noun. Okay, you have to find out such a sentence in which you can able to find out what is the proper noun, what is the common noun. Got it, guys? Such a 3 sentences that I have picked up here, I have written here, and that why in the same way you have to write down today at least 20 or 25. You have to solve it by yourself by observing this all things in your textbook, first chapter of your English textbook. Will you do it now? You have to do it. You must have to do it. Okay, and send me after completion. So here first one is that Nihir has a big bag. What the sentence is given here? Nihir has a big bag means one boy is there, one particular boy is there having the particular name Nihir. Okay, Nihir, and it has a big bag. It has a big bag. Bag means what? Bag means what? Any bag that we don't know, because it don't has a name. It don't have a name. That's why this bag is nothing. This Nihir is a particular name. Okay, and that's why it is the proper. This Nihir is the particular name, and that's why it is the proper noun. Okay, but what about this bag? This bag is we don't know, okay, which bag is this. So this bag is nothing but the common noun. This bag is nothing but the common noun, okay, because we don't know which color of the bag or what is the name of that bag. That bag should be anything, we don't know, that's why it is a common. Okay, we don't know, it means we know, but it is the common, that's why we are saying this as a bag, common noun. And this one here has a special name, that is proper noun. What about Paris is capital of France? Now here Paris is there, okay, Paris, and here France is also. Both are the proper noun. Both are the means name of a particular things, okay, and that's why this France and Paris are both the proper noun. Okay, here what will I write? Paris and France, both are the proper noun. Both are the proper noun. Got it, guys? Means in both the cases, in the Paris also and France also, these both are the proper noun. Here we are not getting a common noun. Why? Because it is the proper, okay, means name of a particular things, and that's why it is the proper. What about the third one? A dog is a man's best friend. Obviously, there is a no thing in the world which is the honest like a dog. Okay, understood? Means there is a one thing, one animal which is the very honest animal called as a dog. Okay, this dog is the man's best friend. Yes, my best friend is also dog. I think yours should be, some of you, I think yours should be best friend will be the dog only, because what? It shows the honesty always. Okay, like rather than man, in today's condition we find that dogs are most honest. Yes, it's a reality. So same thing happened here. One sentence that I have picked up, that one, a dog is the man's best friend. Now see here in that sentence, dog is the one word, now man's is the second word, and friend is the third word. Means here also there is a not which dog, we don't know. Dog is there any name given here? No, only it is said that dog. So we don't know which dog. Maybe many dogs are there, many names are there to the dog. Someone called puppy, someone called Rani, someone called anything what they like. Okay, someone called puppy, like this one name of a dogs. Okay, so that is nothing but what? Name of dogs. So that is nothing but the proper. But if only dog is saying, it means it is the common thing. Okay, now what about man's? Which man is there? Don't know. So that's why it is also common, because particular man is not given to us. What about the last one? Friend. Which friend? We don't know which friend. What is the name of that friend? We don't know particular name. That's why this man's, dog and friend comes in the common noun. In which noun? Yes, in the common noun. Okay, so that's why I'm going to written here this dog, comma man's, comma friend. These are all common noun. Which noun? Common noun. Okay, common noun. So got it, guys? Means in that way we have find out what are the proper nouns and what are the common nouns. Okay, so I hope by getting all these things, I hope that now you are getting clear with the conditions. Okay, now what remains in that? What remains in that? It remains now here. Next topics remains, that is countable and uncountable noun. Then collective noun, concrete nouns and abstract noun. Now in the tomorrow's session we will learn what are these three. Okay, but for today what you have to learn, try to just remember now. Okay, just recall it again. What we have learned today? We have learned what is noun. What is noun? Noun is the name of person, place, animal, thing and idea. Okay, I already showed you the pic of idea, bravery. Also name of a person also, Sachin Tendulkar or anything surround to you. Like this you can take. Again we have seen what are the types of noun. Okay, types of noun. In types of noun we have seen there are 4 types of noun. One is the proper noun and common noun. Then countable and uncountable noun. Then we have seen collective noun. And last one is concrete and abstract noun. Okay, that we are going to see in the next session. But today what we have learned, what is the difference between proper noun and what is the common noun. Okay, so in the proper noun we have some examples like Sachin Tendulkar, new grammar type, Michael Phillips. Then we have India. Here in the common noun we have some examples like a person, book, swimmer, and then last one country. Okay, means common things. So what is the main difference between proper and common noun? Proper means name of a particular place or thing. Name of a particular place or thing. And what is common noun? Common nouns is the name that we given in general to that particular place or thing. Okay, So here I have written in shortly the definition of this proper noun and common noun, and even I am telling it. Okay, by listening it you can note down in your notebook also. So for today, what you have to do, you have to find out such a at least 25 sentences from your first chapter of English. Okay, that and just find out from that sentence which one is the proper noun and which one is the common noun. Okay, and then send me that all homework in my WhatsApp. Got it, guys? So in that way you have to find out that one, what is the common noun, what is the proper noun. Also write down this all things in your notebook as a classwork and complete what I am telling you as a homework. Okay, so got it? Now in the next session, means in the tomorrow's session, we will proceed with the what is countable and what is uncountable noun. Okay, so thank you, have a nice day, do your study best.